Chris Eubank Jr. has wasted no time in calling out James Degale following Degale's 12-round majority decision draw with Badou Jack. Chris Eubank Jr. says, "After I become IBO super middleweight world champion on February 4th, I'm coming for James Degale and the rest of those teeth." For those of you who don't realize, James Degale actually lost at least one tooth against Badou Jack. He may have lost a couple teeth, or maybe one of them got chipped and the other one got knocked clean out. So yeah, Eubank Jr. is there jumping on it immediately, as you would expect him to. He's got his fight coming up, so he's going to use the publicity generated around the James Degale fight to promote himself. You can't expect the Eubanks to do anything else. As far as how Chris Eubank Jr. would do against James Degale, I think in a year's time, that's an interesting fight. I think it's fair to say now that James Degale has peaked. I don't think James Degale is going to get much better than he is now. In fact, after a tough fight like he just had with Jack, he might actually not quite be the same in his next few fights, because a fight like that will take a hell of a lot out of you. It was the first time James Degale got dropped and so on and so forth. Now, Chris Eubank Jr. can say what he likes, but would Chris Eubank Jr. beat Badou Jack? At this stage, I would say no. I think Badou Jack, he's not as athletically gifted as Chris Eubank Jr. Few fighters are. But technically, I think he's better and he's probably stronger. He's more experienced at a high level, so on and so forth. So I'd definitely be taking Badou Jack to defeat Chris Eubank Jr. at this stage. But Chris Eubank Jr. versus James Degale, I'll probably still be taking James Degale. But we need to see what he's like after this Badou Jack fight. How much is it taken out of him? What does he still have left in the tank? And of course, Chris Eubank Jr. is improving all the time. People can hate on him all they want, but he is improving. So we'll see. Let me know what you think of Chris Eubank Jr. straight away jumping on Degale, talking about I'm coming for the rest of those teeth. Personally, I don't mind stuff like this. I actually quite like it. It's WWE. It's fighters trolling other fighters who they are competitors at the end of the day. They're people in the same division or in and around the same division. So they may actually fight each other and settle the differences in the ring. So I don't mind all that kind of stuff. I know people see it as opportunistic and distasteful and what have you, but I guess it all comes down to what you like and what you find entertaining. So let me know how you feel about this in the comment section below. How do you think Chris Eubank Jr. would do against James Degale or Badou Jack? Would he beat either of them? Would he beat neither of them? Would he beat both of them? You let me know how you feel. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.